Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys at Magic. This is Hunter, Steven, and Shane. Say what up, guys.
Hello.
What's up, nerds?
We're back. This is Friday, August 29th, and we got a debut stream of the next Magic the Gathering set. This one is Marvel's Spider-Man. That's right. We're finally here. Another spoiler season to drop right in. So, Spider-Man.
Did you just say
Right.
we're finally here? Okay.
Yeah, that's the
I mean, I
joke.
feel like we've said we're finally here 70 times this year.
Uh,
You're not wrong, because we get first looks and we get debuts. So,
we're here.
this one's a
I just meant
debut.
the mass amount of sets.
Spoiler season has once again come. But let's continue. We have
Let's.
cards to talk about today from Spider-Man. But before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that you guys are awesome. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because it really helps us out. But let's talk about the first one. We've got a new saga. This is the Clone Saga. It is 3 and a blue for an enchantment saga. Its first lore counter says Surveil 3. The second lore counter says when you next cast a creature spell this turn, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. And the third and final lore counter is choose a card name. Whenever a creature with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player this turn, draw a card. That second lore counter is spicy.
I was gonna say spicy.
Yeah.
I love
I
this
want
card.
this. I want this. Yeah.
Yeah, because let's just say your commander on
You could say
curve
that. Yeah.
cost 5.
Yep.
You play this. This comes down with 1. Your next turn it triggers the 2. You play your commander, you get 2 of your commander. That's awesome.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, I kind of want to put this in your Rennie.
Yeah, because you needed more stuff in your inning.
More dragons.
This card is insane to me. It's only 4 mana.
Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah, I do really enjoy this card just because the Surveil 3 is really good here, just because of the second lore counter. So even if your commander doesn't have like a cool ETB or something like that, you're able to still try and hopefully find something good. Unless
Yeah.
you're like us and you have 3 lands in the top of your library.
Put them all in the grave. You're trying to find a cool legend that's on top of the deck.
Yep.
Yeah, this goes into any legends matter. Be a good Joda
Mhm.
include, I would say.
Oh, great show to include. Well put,
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, really good card. So, just by the first card, it seems that we are once again pushing power. Let's move on to another enchantment. This one's an aura. This one's called With Great Power. You guys can finish it, I think. 3 and a white. Enchantment aura, enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it, and all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead.
Nuts.
Is that the
This-
second part of that line? There must also come great responsibility. Am I just been
Well,
saying it wrong for
so
years?
that's what it is said in the comic books. Official comic book lore. There must also come great responsibility.
we just say comes.
In the movie, must come great responsibility. Is there? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Either way,
Why did I
all
say come?
damage goes straight to the creature that you probably have something that is giving it indestructible. So you're chilling.
Big chillin'. The near yet pickup for sure.
I would say I like how it's really good for aura or equipment decks.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Does not matter. Like smashing
So-
2 different cards onto 1 card for you.
Yeah, Voltron just keeps going Voltron.
Yeah, this is an auto include in any of those decks. I mean, Shane, you mentioned it yet. This goes into what we just saw from. Actually, no, we didn't just see that. There's 2 sets ago now for Final Fantasy. You got Cloud.
You wouldn't have thought, huh?
Equipment matter. So throw this in Cloud. Cloud with great power. You know,
He doesn't need
Yeah.
any more power.
we all know how that works. Yeah, but really good aura here. 4 mana. Is it a little steep?
A little hefty.
But it is a really good effect. So it's got to
Oh,
be.
maybe-
right?
I wouldn't say that the 4 mana is too hefty.
It's
Just
not,
because
yeah.
obviously like trying to give something indestructible might take a little bit of time. So I mean you might be doing this kind of on curve, if not a little bit later.
If
Sure.
anything,
If you-
because of the Iriad, I said you want cheaper stuff, but remember the other Iriad that you wanted to actually cast bigger ones? Maybe it goes in the other Iriad, you know?
Yeah, maybe. That'd be kind of cool too. But real quick, this spoiler day, I guess, they just showed a ton of villains today. They decided, you know what, debut stream, we're talking villains. So most of the next cards, they're just villains. So let's go ahead and get into this first one. It is going to be Mysterio. Master of Illusion. 3 and a blue for a 3/3 legendary creature human villain. It says when it enters, you create a 3/3 blue illusion villain creature token for each non-token villain you control. And then exile those tokens when Mysterio leaves the battlefield. It's kind of cool.
It's a pretty cool effect. Yeah, it's very flavorful.
Yeah. There's going to be a pretty cool, like, 5-color villain deck, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this card's really cool though. I love the art because, like, obviously Mysterio is like this, super big showman, and like all of the moves of the other like Mysterios in the background. It's so fun. I love the flavor of this set. I will not lie. I'm not a huge fan, but the flavor and the art is just fantastic.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't think Wizards for the entire 2025 has missed on the art or flavor. I think it's all been a pretty win in all those categories. But Mysterio, Master of Illusion, I think is a very cool card. It is a bummer when it leaves the field. So it could be either in the graveyard or exiled. Then all of the tokens are just gone. But it is doing the thing, right? Mysterio made a whole bunch of different copies of himself. Of course, he's got to leave.
That's true. I
True.
mean, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Cool card. Let's move on to a double face card. We have Norman Osborn and the Green Goblin. So the fun thing about these, they're flip cards, but they're also modal spells, meaning you can cast it for either side. But if you do cast it for the front side, you can cast it for Norman Osborn, it is 1 and a blue, for a 1/1 legendary creature, human scientist villain. It says Norman Osborn can't be blocked, and whenever Norman Osborn deals combat damage to a player, he connives. Fun mechanic we haven't seen in a while. And then you could pay 1 blue, black, and a red to transform Norman Osborn. Activate only as a sorcery. Once transformed, it does turn into the Green Goblin. It is a 3/3 legendary creature goblin human villain. It's got flying and menace, and spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less to cast. And then it has Goblin formula, which means each non-land card in your graveyard has Mayhem. The Mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. In case you don't remember, Mayhem, you can cast it also by discarding a card from your hand.
That made me laugh. I'm not gonna. In case you don't remember, the set just got spoiled.
Yeah.
It's a new
Well, I
mechanic.
mean, we saw the
Stream.
first look,
Yeah.
which was before this debut stream, so we've seen Mayhem already. But also, like I mentioned, if you didn't want to cast the Norman Osborn side, and you have the mana, just go ahead and cast it just for the Green Goblin for just 1 blue, black, and a red. But you cannot flip it back into Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
When I first saw this, I was like, why would anybody play Norman Osborn? Such, like, it's not that great. I'd much rather have the Green Goblin. Obviously, you can do a bunch more things when it comes to graveyard shenanigans. But like, I think the cool thing is, like, when you transform, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like I'm pretty positive on this. It doesn't leave technically, so the counters
does
stay
not.
on,
That's true.
Bingo! All the counters do stay on.
and then all those counters being on with a flying menace creature, that's pretty good.
Exactly the point of the card.
Steven, you cracked the code.
You cracked the
Yeah.
code, Steven. It is
Yep.
also, I love the
I'm
fact
out.
that you can just continue to grow this and it just still can't be blocked.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
how
mean.
often how often am I gonna flip it to Green Goblin? I don't know if I will. I'd like the fact that this is just can't be blocked. Period.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah, because, like, oh man, that is actually a really good point, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, because
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm from the South,
I
man. All right,
know.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I think that the connive and then the can't be blocked is pretty cool, because essentially it takes what would have been if this was a mono blue card. I'm not playing it.
No,
But now that you're in Grixis, like, the possibilities
are
are
endless.
endless, minus 2 colors.
I consider myself a bit of a scientist too, by the way.
Okay, let's
You
move
know,
on.
let's talk about the art real quick. 'Cause the art in this, we already mentioned the art's incredible, but this is awesome too.
I love it.
Yeah,
The comic book
the
style, I love
comic
it.
book theme. I mean, they really did knock the art out of the park for this set.
And then you've got art in this continuation of a flip card. This is straight out of the comic books themselves. This is Eddie Brock and Venom, Lethal Protector. So Eddie Brock, this is very similar, like I said, with the Norman Osborn card. You could play it for that front half or the back half with just Venom, or you can transform from Eddie Brock to Venom. So Eddie Brock is 2 and a black for a 3/3 legendary creature human hero villain. It says when it enters, return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then for 3, black, red, green, transform Eddie Brock. Activate only as a sorcery. Once transformed, It does turn into Venom Lethal Protector. It is a 5/5 with Menace, Trample, and Haste. It says whenever Venom attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards, and then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield where X is the sacrificed creature's mana value. Kinda cool.
Venom does a lot of stuff, dude.
Does do a lot of stuff, and like I said, you can see this. I will say, like I said, they are using the art from the comics. Incredible. Reading this card is so jumbled to me. The backside, at least.
It's all over
Like
the place.
the casting cost for Venom is in the top left corner, so it's 3 black, red, green, similar, the exact same for the transform cost, and then the creature type on the right side, the text on the left side. It's just like, what's going on? But I love it. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love cards like this because like I can just be like, this is my creature, and it does whatever I say it does, and tell me differently.
Yeah, that's how it is, right?
Uh-huh.
This is the one that I think I would probably transform pretty frequently.
Yeah, definitely. The back half is insanely strong.
I mean, Menace,
Oh, yeah.
Trample, Haste is stupid.
It's
Well, the
card
Eddie
draw,
Brock
and then you
thing.
get to drop something for it's too much, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm just saying the Eddie Brock thing is a one-time effect, right? When it
Yeah.
ETBs. So
That's true.
but yeah, you're right. The backside is pretty nuts. Menace, Trample, Haste. Right away, you're flipping this and smashing in.
Go to town.
But yeah, go to town. Really cool art style. Todd McFarlane art on that left side for Eddie Brock. Really rad. But yeah, let's move on to another not double face card. This is Behold the Sinister Six. 6 and a black sorcery. Return up to 6 target creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty powerful effect if you have your
Pretty
graveyard
good.
full of stuff.
A pretty good
And I will
recursion.
say, unlike the old text, this says up to, which means you don't have to hit 6.
Means it's way better than Hex.
Exactly.
Little upset. It's
Right.
7 mana.
7 mana for 6, yeah. It is interesting for sure.
I mean, I get it because 6 is in the mana cost, but I think I would have been okay if it was just 6 mana.
Without
you'd
a
think
doubt, in my mind,
it would have been way
would be
yeah,
a
better.
lot better.
You
I
telling me
think
that
maybe they tested it and was like, 6 is kind of good.
Hex? Yeah, this is a nuts ability, dude. It definitely feels like it goes into any graveyard recursion deck now. I feel like it's an auto include.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're filling your graveyard quickly.
Yeah.
Let's move on to another card. This is Gwenom, Remorseless. 3 and 2 black for a 4/4 legendary creature symbiote spider hero. It's got Death Touch and Lifelink and says whenever it attacks until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library anytime and you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's strong.
Gwenom.
Dude.
Yeah, this card seems pretty good.
How often are you blocking a Death Toucher?
I mean, it's not even just like it's when it attacks. You don't. Who
Oh,
cares?
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Right. So anything that is top deck manipulation. Yup. You
And I
just
love that it
cast
says
with
play. Oh, I love that. You can whip, be like, oh, it's a land. I don't care.
Yeah, this card, so good. This is taking my spot for maybe my favorite card I've seen so far. We'll see.
Mm.
We'll see.
Spicy.
Let's move right on to the next one. This is Electro, Assaulting Battery. It's 1 and 2 red for a 2/3 legendary creature human villain. It's got flying and it says you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, add a red. And then when Electro leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. So we've
Even
seen
been
this
broken.
effect.
Jesus Christ.
we have seen this effect before, and when we thought
Oh my
Bergie
God.
was pretty good,
Yeah.
this takes that up a notch a little
Yeah.
bit more, huh?
Dude, can you imagine this Bergie and Stormkilling Artist on the field at the same time?
I think you just
Play your
win.
entire deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. And a 3 mana and a 2/3 flyer? Dude, that's insane.
I kind of feel like once again, this is going to be a Spellslinger deck. And is it? Just always goes in it.
I think this is just a mono red. I'm
Well,
just gonna
that's
trample
here
my
too.
deck, draw a card, make a treasure, cast spells with red mana, and you're just gonna keep adding red, and then you're just gonna destroy someone.
Yeah,
Dude,
nuts, dude.
like it's so cool because like I think Strike It Rich is a terrible card.
It's a great
One
card in
red
it.
for a treasure.
Yeah.
It is an insane card in this deck because you
Yeah.
make the treasure and then you have the red, then you can play a 2-mana spell. Like it's just, oh, buddy, I am here for this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good card. Let's move on to another one. This one's green. This is Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel. 1 and 2 green for a star legendary creature, Sand Elemental Villain. It says Sandman's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control, and Sandman can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. You can also pay 3 and 2 green, return this card, and target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
That's cool.
Lands matter.
Yeah.
Man, this is I love this. This is the commander you play one time,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, you just keep it in your grave. Hopefully no one has graveyard removal or exile. I don't know. You can still
I
move
mean,
it
even
to
if they have graveyard removal, I think you're still okay because then you can just put it right back in the command zone. But
exactly. But you would be bummed because this cares about also bringing a land from your grave too.
it's true.
Seems
I
like a
like
fun
this.
card though.
This
Yeah.
seems like it would go in the Saz roll / other card I'm forgetting, Hearthhole,
Hearthful.
Yeah.
because that puts lands in the grave.
Yep. True.
Yeah, this is a really good include in that deck. So,
Mm.
You don't like it?
I don't know if I like it in Sazerel, but I mean, I'm here for it. I understand why this would be an include. My preference would be I probably would not, but I think this is a great card.
I don't know. Comment down below if you think it's good in that deck, or you agree with Steven, it's not good in that deck. Let's move on to some multicolored spells. We'll talk about this one first. It's Ultimate Green Goblin. 1 hybrid black-red for a 5/4 legendary creature goblin villain. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then create a treasure token. You can also cast it for its mayhem for 2 hybrid black-red. Once again, you may cast this card from your graveyard for 2 black-red if you discarded it this turn. Timing rules still apply. For 3 mana, I think this card's interesting. I mean, it's unfortunate because it's forcing you to discard a card, but you do get that treasure out of it, and it's still a 5/4 body, which in standard at the rate of, hey, we're trying to win the game very quickly. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Shane, go ahead. I'm not gonna say anything nice.
I wasn't gonna say anything besides the fact that like I'm still just confused why Mayhem is not Madness. Like it just seems so similar. I don't understand why they did the difference.
Because it's different, Shane.
I
We
guess.
talked
Yeah.
about this.
Sure.
It's got the
Timing
same
rules.
first 2 letters, right?
And it does the almost the exact same thing.
Almost, but not quite. This is like a fixed version.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not really here for this card.
It's okay.
The mayhem doesn't make any sense to me. I get it. It reduces the amount of colored mana you're spending, but it's still a 3 mana. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Why am I wrong? But the only thing I see when I see this card is Hulk with horns.
Let's move on to see if you like this one, Steven. This one is Carnage, Crimson Chaos, 2 black-red for a 4/3 legendary creature symbiote villain. It's got trample, and when Carnage enters, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains. This creature attacks each combat if able, and when this creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. This also has mayhem for a black and a red.
That's cool.
Nope.
Nope. It is
Cool
a
looking,
one-time
though.
effect. It is cool looking. I agree.
There's more
Yeah,
Mayhem for
that's
you.
about all I'll say. It looks cool.
That's all you got, huh?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I'm sure
that
we'll
you're a
see more
big fan.
Carnage. I think Carnage is a cool character.
Carnage is a cool character. I agree with you. I just don't know if Carnage is good here. I'm gonna agree with you, Steven. I don't know if Carnage is that great here.
No. No, I mean the mayhem cost is nice. So obviously if you're running this in the 99 or in a standard deck, paying 2 is better than 4, for sure. So way better than Ultimate Green Goblin, but I guess bringing a body back is always good. So if you discard this card, pay for two, essentially like, two creatures for the price of, a black and a red, which is awesome. But it's still a creature of mana value 3 or less, which usually isn't great. I guess if you're trying to, maybe you can get BB back. I'm just trying to think of a broken card right now. But like as soon as it deals combat damage, like it's dead. So even if it gets blocked by a 1/1, it's not like it has to deal damage to an opponent. It's any combat damage.
That's true.
Hope you can tap it.
Let's move on. We got another villain. This is Kraven the Hunter. It is 1 black and a green for a 4/3 legendary creature, human warrior villain. It's got trample, and whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card, and put a +1/+1 counter on Kraven the Hunter. Interesting.
Yeah, seems okay to me.
Oh, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
You're going to be drawing cards off their death.
Because like here's my thing.
You need tons of removal.
I've always exactly. I've always wanted to build just like a mass removal deck.
Removal.exe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like literally just like every single black removal spell known to mankind. And just this kind of gives an outlet to it.
Mm-hmm. You get to draw more removal and put put more counters on there.
It's a removal Voltron deck?
It wouldn't win, but it'd be fun.
I remove your creature, I draw a card. I remove your creature, I draw a card. You just keep removing their entire board, just biggest creature to smallest creature at a time.
You just have a massive creature with a trample too. It's got good evasion on it. Like, all right, maybe there's a world this is good.
Yep, I'm here for it.
Wish I had Death Touch.
Would be kind of broken, but you could put it on there.
Yeah,
there are ways to do it. But that was all the new cards they showed from the stream. Let's move on to a card we've already seen, but it's a little bit different. This is Spectacular Spider-Man, but it's dressed differently. As you can see, it's the bombastic Bagman suit. There are going to be 8 different copies of this type of Spider-Man card that you can find throughout. It's very interesting.
We heard you like Spider-Man.
All of them are sick.
Yeah.
I will not lie.
I thought was the funniest, so I put this one
here. This one is, I mean, literally, it's the only one that's funny.
That is true. But yeah,
it's gonna be the hit Exugu dude of the set, 100%.
Yeah, there's gonna be just a whole bunch of different versions.
Yeah,
collect them all.
Yeah.
But speaking of collecting them all, we do have a bonus sheet that is using actual art from the comic books. We will talk about some of them because they are reprints. We don't normally talk about reprints, but they're too good not to talk about. First one, Path to Exile. Take a look at this. Pretty fantastic.
So good.
Awesome art. Love it.
I mean, honestly, fantastic.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
I think the main reason why I like this card is because it looks like Spidey's looking down at Peter and just saying, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, the next, also from the bonus sheet, we're just showing off just a couple today. Skittles, aka Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon, gets a kind of different skin of Venom, King in Black. This art,
I need it.
Again,
I want it.
Straight out of the comic book.
I mean, best art by far.
I need it right now.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least of the card we're talking about today is Heroic Intervention. Original Spider-Man art, very first Spider-Man printing. As you can see down at the bottom, it was Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, the original artists.
That's awesome.
So, yep, Heroic Intervention. Fantastic
I might need this
card. Yeah, this is awesome. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not a fan of the original art?
I mean, I feel like I say it almost every single time we do a spoiler and we talk about the different kind of art styles for these bonus sheets. This one screams proxy, and I just like I can't.
Compared to the other two we just talked about.
Oh, I know, but I love that Skithiryx.
I was gonna say it's the same exact style.
I know. Well, the Skithiryx isn't that bad.
I mean,
the path is a little rough, but
on top of art, that's what it is.
I know. Maybe it's just because like the background on the heroic is a little off for me. Like I mean, I don't know.
Like I said, this is original art, but either way, that is it. That is the Welcome to Spider-Man. These are spoilers. They are doing spoilers throughout the entire of next week, and that is it. September 1st through the 5th. That is the only days they're doing spoilers, and you better believe we will be here talking about all of them. So you want to stay subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. And like that button if you like this video. Comment down below, what was your guys' favorite card today? Let's go around the table, talk about our favorite cards. I will kick us off. I kind of already alluded to it It was Gwenom, Remorseless. I absolutely love that card.
A really good card.
Do you have a favorite, Steven?
Yeah, it was Gwenom until I saw Electro assaulting battery, and immediately just fell in love.
That's a nuts card. Shane, do you have a
Yeah.
favorite?
Dude, it's obviously with great power. With, you know, good card.
Yeah, there also comes great responsibility or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, that is it for us today. But yeah, check the description for links to our social media accounts, including that Instagram one, because we post all of the commons and uncommons, not just the rares we talk about in the video today. So if you wanted to stay up throughout spoiler season, check that Instagram link. But on the screen right now, those are all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. It really does mean the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, please check the link in the description and consider subscribing. And a very special shout out to our Gains Indestructible tier, starting with
Aaron Hill,
Daryl Tripp,
Demarion Turner,
Dr. Rome,
Yasminder Pabla,
Jimmy Ward,
Jay Pitzel,
Calvor,
Kevo,
Samuel Abbott,
Stingrazor 1144.
Thrifty, PSGR.
and William Colombo.
You guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
I want to build Electro today.
Bye-bye.